Good morning. Don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, I have to use this little camera now because this big boy or bad boy, the normal one that I use, is actually broken. So I'll be vlogging on this little bad boy today, so do expect the sound not to be perfect, but we've got plenty to get on with. We have a lower body session, heavy strength session to finish today. I also have a number of clients. Managed to drop off a little coffee at Laura's on the way to get this bad boy fixed. But that's kind of my day today. We are going to go over supplements, and supplements are quite an important part of like your muscle building programs. Or are they? We'll talk about it. That was actually easier than I was expecting it to be. In, out, got my ticket number, and hopefully find out eventually how much it might cost to fix it. It's just really annoying. So hopefully they can fix the headphone jack in the camera. It's a pretty simple fix. It should be relatively cheap, but I've never used these people before. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It is now time to train. Hoping this makes the sound just a little bit better. So I suppose the first thing we can talk about is a pre-workout supplement, or what you can have pre-workout to supplement your workout or help your workout. First I usually choose a coffee, just because of coffee I enjoy it. I like the relaxing time that I have just sitting down, drinking a coffee. But sometimes coffee, for example, doesn't have enough caffeine in it, so you're kind of looking at 3 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So for me, that's going to be in around the region of about 240 to 270 milligrams. And a strong cup of coffee from Starbucks is going to be 150, maybe 200 if you get a really big one. So sometimes supplementing with some caffeine. This isn't a good example at all, but it's the only one I could find. Don't worry about the BCAAs, we'll talk about that later. But essentially it has a high amount of caffeine, which might contribute towards your ability to train more. And that's about it, really, from a pre-workout perspective. You might want to consider a protein meal, a liquid meal of some kind, so some whey protein and whatnot pre-workout, with some sort of glucose like a banana or whatnot. But today I've already eaten my breakfast, or 2 breakfasts this morning because I was up early, so really, not really that fussed about having anything apart from some caffeine. So that's what I'm going to have. That's my first supplement advice, is your pre-workout, and then we'll get into, you know, BCA stuff and things later on. Right, let's go and train. Heavy squats. 4:30 AM wake ups are not good. That's actually quite a nice little session. I had a bit of a knee problem going on for a little while, maybe 2 weeks ago or so. I think I spoke about it in the vlog. But yeah, it wasn't very nice, but a bit of foam rolling, preparing myself a little bit better, doing some more bits and pieces on that front has helped it quite a lot. 150 for back squats, plus it was 10 today, so I'm actually really pleased with that. I think that's really good. Deadlifts 190 for 5. I probably could have done a couple more in squats, a couple more in deadlifts, but I'm kind of staying in a little bit reserve. I don't typically train that much or closely to volume or closely to failure, just because it's typically form breaks down, things become a bit riskier. I'd much prefer to have 1 or 2 in the tank and train at that kind of level for a longer period than smash it and smash myself. It's raining outside. Gonna go get some lunch. and we'll go into the next part of supplements, which is probably the key one, the main one that everybody should probably have as part of their arsenal in terms of muscle building supplements. Oh my word, I got absolutely blitzed by the rain outside. And check this out, it is going bonkers. I mean, winter is definitely kicked in there. Right, give me a minute and I'll show you what I've got for lunch. Easy meal combining. So the first one is, in an off season, I typically have more calories to play with, so I'd usually have something a little bit more substantial in terms of sandwich choices. My favourite one, if you've followed the vlogs or seen them before, is a chicken salad. If it's going to focus, no idea if this camera's going to focus. Under 500 calories is what I typically aim for a sandwich, and at least 30 grams of protein, or there and thereabouts, and this is kind of meets it, 461 and 29.1 grams of protein, so it hits those necessary requirements. I like pop chips. Again, you got sort of soft and crunchy, so you're food combining a little bit there. They're only 90 odd calories for the whole pack. Very, very tasty. I have a piece of health. Every single meal I try and have something that is health. And, you know, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, apparently. And then I like something sweet to drink. Lovely. Diet Coke, that's it. Now I'm gonna enjoy this, and we'll talk about the next supplement, because that's the actual important one. It does things, good things. Oh, before I go over this next one, I have to show you what James is about to do. Are you ready? Oh, it's upside down. Are you ready? Vegans, look away.
Never skip leg day.
Apparently he's about to go for a run with that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, right, back to the actual point of this next section. If I can get anything in camera or in focus, or my thing's not working. There we go. So yeah, whey protein. Now, it's not really a supplement. It's kind of like a food that you add stuff. You add this to yogurt, you can add it to oats, you can add it to protein shakes, you can add it to baked goods, you can do all sorts of things which are really, really helpful, and it adds in a low calorie, high protein food to make sure you're hitting your protein requirements, which is a given if you're looking to gain muscle mass. So pre-workout, caffeine, it's essentially one supplement. Second one, whey protein. There's maybe one or two others, which I'll go over in just a second.
We will shortly be arriving at New Cross. Change here for London Overground service.
I don't think Laura's actually used to my my vlogging again, but I'm going to enjoy my nice bowl of oats. Got some whey protein in it, some dark chocolate, and a little bit of peanut butter, because it's just, oh, it's delicious. But I'm going to finish off this vlog tomorrow, I think. There are two more supplements I want to go over, and also that slightly BS one, which is BCAAs, or because. Go over them tomorrow, and we'll cover those little last bits. But hope you've enjoyed this little kind of personal aspect of the vloggy type style. Hit that like, hit a comment, share, do whatever you need to do to appreciate the work that goes into these. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk more. Well, good morning. I'll turn this off before I get YouTube to, oh, I don't know how to work my car. Good morning, yes. Welcome to Aldi. As I said this morning, I was going to go to Aldi, get some usual shopping. I think Laura has some slow cooker recipes planned for this week, because it tends to be a little bit nicer than eating cold chicken. But then you can put it in the microwave. Anyway, up early to get this done. The next supplement that we were going to talk about and go over is creatine. Now, creatine isn't going to give you crazy steroid-like gains, and in fact some people don't even respond to it very well, and they don't see necessarily any improvements in terms of the lifts and things. However, for 5 grams a day, every day with a meal, it's maybe a good thing to take, certainly during a muscle building phase. I'll probably get into like a fat loss phase or whatever, but fundamentally creatine's probably a good thing to take. And all you need to do is take it every day with food, 5 grams, no particular special time to take it, and all good. Right, Aldi time. Right, a nice successful shop at Aldi. One small one, or one recent one that I found in Aldi is these Slimwell ready meals. They're $1.99 and they're amazing. So there's loads of different ones. They're pretty damn tasty. You can freeze them, cook them in the microwave. Super quick and easy. I think this one example, 371 calories, 63 grams of protein, 371 calories, and there you go. That's $1.99. No fancy camera and whatnot in this vlog, and also no special lighting or whatever else. I'm just using the window to illuminate my face. But like I said before in these vlogs, it's kind of, you know, done is better than perfect, and that's what we're going with. I've got a crappy little tripod, my little camera, the screen's probably going to fall off at some point, but again, done is better than perfect. Last part of the vlog in terms of supplements, and this one's more the supplements in terms of ones that are actually pointless during a bulking phase. And you see these guys walking around with like shiny coloured, green, goopy, gooey, watery stuff in a water ball during their workout. It's full of EAAs or BCAAs, it might have some cyclic dextrin, you know, which is essentially a bunch of broken down proteins in a water ball with some sugary carbohydrates. On a bulking phase, you already will have sufficient calories. You will probably, certainly if you follow these vlogs, will understand that protein shows it has importance. So you're probably already consuming enough of that. You're also maybe even consuming enough protein throughout the day with that. So you're having 4 or 5 meals a day of protein. So you've got sufficient calories and probably carbohydrates. So you don't need the sugary gunk that's going to rot your teeth to bits. You also don't need the BCAAs or EAAs because you're already consuming enough protein. You've probably consumed protein pre-workout, so ultimately it's a waste of money, it's a waste of time, and it's also bad for your teeth. So I think that kind of stuff needs to be left at the sidelines. One that may be worth considering, certainly during accumulation or a volume block of training, so like a bodybuilding phase, might be some beta-alanine. The research is out slightly on it in terms of its ability to improve overall endurance, certainly for exercise that's less than 2 minutes. And I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want to be squatting for any more than about 30 seconds. If it's going into the 1 minute or 2 minute ranges, that's cardio, quite frankly. So no, I don't think I want to do that. So I'd kind of err on the caution. If you have, it's quite cheap, you can just add it to a shake if you want to, it would be absolutely fine. And then everything else, testosterone boosters, anything off the top of my head, like, I don't know. Anything other than what I've spoken about in this video is not going to help you in terms of your muscle building goals. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you soon. I'll see you actually on Thursday at 5:30 and we'll go over another one. I find out today how much it's going to cost to fix my camera, so I'll update you on that. Anyway, I'm waffling. Laura hates waffling. We are done. Episode 13 of the masking season is done.